Farm Center for Agricultural Education. The Horn Farm Center for Agricultural Education is a 189-acre tract of prime farmland in Hellam Township. It is located between the city of York and the Susquehanna River, immediately north of and easily seen from Route 30. The Horn Farm was donated to York County by the Horn family in honor of David E. Horn in 1981. The idea for the Horn Farm Center was born to save the Horn Farm from industrial development in 2000. A petition circulated in that year drew more than 2,000 signatures countywide. The center will demonstrate the past of York County agriculture through several historical farms, including a 17th century Indian encampment, an 18th century settlement farm with log cabin and typical garden and field crops, and a 19th century innovation farm with kitchen garden, orchard, and innovative practices. Present-day modern agriculture is demonstrated by the Flinchbaugh family's use of a large part of the farm for high-production agriculture and best farming practices.
Many people associated with the Horn Farm Center were asked this question: why the Horn Farm Center? Why now?
Well, I envision a future on this wonderful land here at the Horn Farm Center of a lot of a lot of education of the public on where their food comes from, a lot of opportunities for people to really get out here on the land and just dig in the dirt and grow stuff and hopefully come in contact with some animals at some point. And I see a lot of possibilities for people to really just for a lot of people to come here and get involved and really understand more about where their food comes from and more about the importance of preserving farmland, because once it's paved over, it's pretty much not going to be useful for us to provide ourselves with food anymore.
I think the Horn Farm Center has a very good future ahead of it by focusing on educating the general public about where their food comes from and agriculture in general. I feel that the center will be addressing an issue that's lacking in a lot of the efforts in this area. I don't think there's very many types of those things around that where the general public can go to gain knowledge on where their food actually comes from. And I think that's a very good portends a very good future for the Horn Farm Center by filling that need that exists in the community.
Well, I would hope that in the future we'd see a progression of activity here. It would really become a center where people could learn more about farming, where people could take advantage of the produce that comes from good farming practices, and that the Horn Farm would really be an attribute as far as people getting an education in agricultural processes.
I think the Horn Farm Center is going to be a great resource for the youth of Hellam Township, York County in general, to learn more about agriculture and where their food comes from.
We were very concerned that the Horn Farm would be turned over for commercial industrial development by the county, and we wanted to see, since it's one of the oldest and richest farmland probably in this part of the county, we wanted to see it preserved. So I got very involved right away.
All right, the kind of activities that I would see would be a continuation of what's been started. That is, getting people out to the farm to enjoy planting corn patches, seeing how the vegetables are grown, celebrating the farm life. It could be coming out to festivals on the farm. Then there'll be a lot of the historical interpretation. So the whole idea of what people did in the colonial days, a lot of times we're coming back to the same kind of activities that we did back then.
There are numerous fun activities held throughout the year at the Horn Farm Center. From mid-April to the end of October, you can rent one of our community gardens, so you can grow and harvest your own fresh produce. We also offer our special interest gardens that provide classes on how to grow what is in your garden, held from mid-May to the end of October. We have our annual farm stand tour, where you drive around to local area farm stands and learn the reason behind buy fresh, buy local. Plus, these other memorable activities held at the Horn Farm Center for agricultural education.
People can get involved with the Horn Farm Center in so many ways. We need volunteers for the everyday operations, the maintenance of the grounds. On the committee level, with special events is really a fun area. It's a short-term commitment. You help with a special event or two and be able to sort of go on your way, but actually we never let you go on your way. But we are a completely volunteer-driven organization, so of course volunteers are the heart and soul of what we do. If you have any type of interest at all, you don't even have to be interested in agriculture. You don't have to know anything about agriculture. If you like taking pictures, we need a photographer, a scrapbooking, we could put together a scrapbook. If you like working on the computer, we need grant research, we need database entry. Those are some of the kind of the behind the scenes things that people don't think of, and also, of course, like I said, the grounds upkeep. And a most important way is to help us financially. We are a brand new nonprofit, and wanting to really be able to get this nonprofit up and going, and that's going to take dollars and support from the community. There is nothing like the Horn Farm Center in the York community or any surrounding community, and it takes dollars to do that. So we urge people to join, or if you know of any foundations out there that the Horn Farm Center might fit into their focus, we would love to know about them. So just to really encourage people to get involved in any way that they can.
There